Good afternoon, everyone. Those of you who are still here, I win the bet. I said there'll be more than 10 people still in attendance at 4:30 p.m. on the second day. Meng, you're going to have to pay up. Where is he? He ran away. He doesn't want to pay. Okay, so on top of all that, I was given probably the most boring subject of the 2 days, public perception and education. But look, it's been an excellent 2 days, so you know, I hope I can shed a little bit of light on the subject, which is, of course, very familiar to all of you. Quick introduction. I'm the CEO of RAK DAO, RAK Digital Assets Oasis. So RAK DAO is a licensing authority that was born, we rolled out, we became live 6 months ago. We're based in the UAE. It is a free zone focused on digital and virtual assets only. So these are the type of companies that we license. And we also decided we don't want to go after the VASPs because they have a lot of regulators that look after them. But the other 95%, whether they're blockchain, Web3, AI, metaverse, all of these things, gaming, you name it, they really don't have a proper licensing authority that understands them, knows their demands, creates an ecosystem that provides them with the tools that will make them successful. And that's why we decided we would create RAK DAO. In under 6 months, we've licensed over 120 companies. Most of them already have a bank account. So I think we're doing some good things. And by the way, those 130 companies, India is number 1, China number 2, and 3 European countries are 3, 4, and 5. So we have a global audience that is coming from all over the world. So let me focus on the topic of today. And as you know, you're all aware, in this rapidly evolving landscape of Web3 and digital assets, public perception and education really does play a pivotal role in shaping the regulatory framework, adoption rates, and indeed the overall trajectory of the blockchain and Web3 industries. This keynote really is to explore a little bit the importance of public perception and the role of education initiatives in fostering understanding and acceptance of Web3 technologies. And we'll highlight some of the things that we're doing at RAK DAO to ensure access to educational resources around Web3 to improve positive public perception of the industry. It's important to understand Web3 and its fundamental principles: decentralization, transparency, and user sovereignty. Web3 represents a paradigm shift from the traditional internet, where power is concentrated in the hands of a few, to a more equitable and inclusive ecosystem, where individuals have greater control over their digital interactions. Decentralization lies at the core of Web3, empowering communities to govern themselves, reducing reliance on centralized authorities. Transparency, another fundamental principle of Web3, fosters trust and accountability. In a world plagued with misinformation and data breaches, transparent systems built on blockchain technology offer immutable records and verifiable transactions, ensuring integrity and security. And there are, of course, many potential benefits of Web3 technologies in various sectors, such as finance, governance, healthcare, supply chain. And the last panel talked about some of the AI benefits and Web3. It's real, it's happening, and you can't deny it. In finance, Web3 unlocks the opportunities of financial inclusion and innovation. DeFi platforms enabling peer-to-peer lending, borrowing, trading without intermediaries, and so on and so forth. Governance stands to benefit from greater Web3. Transparent voting mechanisms, smart contracts, facilitating fair and verifiable decision-making processes, fostering trust and accountability in public institutions. And let's face it, they are losing the battle. Healthcare, too, is experiencing a revolution with Web3. Secure, interoperable healthcare data systems ensure privacy and facilitate medical research, leading to groundbreaking discoveries and improved patient outcomes. Supply chain management is yet another example that is witnessing transformation with Web3 technologies. Blockchain-based solutions offers transparency, traceability, mitigating risks of fraud, counterfeiting, etc., etc. So at RAK DAO, as the first common law free zone dedicated to digital and virtual asset companies, we embody the spirit of innovation and forward thinking that defies the United Arab Emirates. In our quest to redefine that digital landscape, RAK DAO is a beacon of progress. We embrace the principles of Web3 to revolutionize the way we interact with technology and each other. And at the heart of RAK DAO lies the vision of decentralization, where power is distributed amongst the community rather than concentrated in the hands of a few. And of course, there are many common misconceptions. Sorry, this is going backwards. Yep, challenges. Many common misconceptions and concerns surrounding Web3, including issues related to security, privacy, and regulatory compliance. First and foremost, the elephant in the room, security, privacy, and regulatory compliance. I mean, it's no secret that these concerns often loom large in the minds of stakeholders considering Web3 adoption. But it's essential to recognize that these issues are not unique to Web3, rather inherent in any emerging technology landscape. Moreover, we should acknowledge the detrimental impact of misinformation and lack of understanding. This brings us to the pivotal role of education. Education is not merely a means to disseminate knowledge, but a powerful tool for building trust and fostering informed decision-making. Investing in educational initiatives can bring the knowledge gap, can bridge the knowledge gap and empower stakeholders to navigate the complexities of Web3. At RAK DAO, we're really focused on this. We have created workshops, online courses, community outreach efforts. We've empowered individuals and organizations to embrace Web3 technologies. We recently launched a DAO education report, which was released in Feb. It's a comprehensive resource showcasing the adoption and implementation of Web3 technologies in different regions and countries by highlighting best examples and best practices. We inspire collaboration, innovation on a global scale. In conclusion, challenges in public perception are not insurmountable, but actually opportunities for growth and learning. Through proactive engagement, transparent communication, continuous education, we can build a future where Web3 technologies empower individuals and transform societies. And the way to do it has to be through collaboration between the industry stakeholders, the regulators, academia, and civil society. Collaboration amongst these diverse stakeholders brings together a wealth of expertise and perspectives, developing holistic education strategies that resonate with a broader audience, leveraging the strengths of each sector, creating tailored education programs that cater to the unique challenges. Regulations, regulators. The last discussion, one of the key challenges was regulators. A big challenge for Web3, blockchain, crypto, globally has been all to do with regulations. And so we can't ignore that. They play a crucial role in shaping the regulatory framework surrounding the Web3 technologies. We need to engage in constructive dialogue with the regulatory bodies, industries, stakeholders, etc., who provide valuable insights and contribute to the development of regulations that, and this is the most important part, strike a balance between innovation and consumer protection. Similarly, academia serves as a hub for research, knowledge dissemination, etc. The collaboration between academic institutions allowing us to stay abreast of the latest developments in Web3 and incorporating cutting-edge research into our educational initiatives. I've talked at many universities really to try and get very traditional academia and academics to understand the huge change that we're going through. I've even talked to teachers at my kids' school to say, you know, you've got to incorporate Web3, blockchain, smart contracts, etc., into the curriculum. That's the future. You're teaching them stuff that they don't need when they come out of school. So teach them what is actually happening today that can be a tool for them and an asset in the future. We've recently also launched what we call DAO Hive. So it's our innovative business center designed totally for collaboration, community, partnership with the Web3 ecosystem, state-of-the-art facilities, dynamic spaces, etc., etc. One of the key pillars of DAO Hive is community. We understand the importance of building a vibrant and inclusive community where individuals, organizations can connect, collaborate, and grow together. Through networking events, workshops, meetups, etc., we are finding that this is already making a huge difference. Okay, found the right page. Regulatory consideration. Going back to the regulatory framework, which obviously is a crucial role in shaping public perception and market dynamics. This space is evolving, and it's evolving rapidly, and it's important to examine the impact of regulations on innovation, investor confidence, and consumer protection. Keeping my eye on the clock, the regulatory landscape around Web3 is complex and rapidly evolving. Regulations are necessary to protect consumers and to ensure market integrity, but overly burdensome or restrictive regulations will stifle innovation and hinder the growth of the industry. So one of the key challenges in our space is striking the right balance between innovation and regulation. That is exactly what we tried to focus on at RAK DAO, and not to say put everybody in the same bucket. They operate in blockchain, Web3, crypto, etc. They need to be regulated, and it's going to be expensive, and we really have to keep them under control. We said that is not the case. We need to create a framework that will allow them to innovate and grow. And that's how we created the regulations for the RAK Digital Assets Oasis. So, future outlook, emerging trends and developments in Web3 are reshaping industries and redefining the way we interact with technology. From DeFi to NFTs to DAOs, metaverse, AI, etc. Sharing insights into these emerging trends, we empower stakeholders to anticipate opportunities and changes in this ever-changing digital landscape. Building a more informed and engaged community is essential to driving the adoption of Web3. It really is all about use cases. It's more about adoption. And when we become mainstream, look what's going to happen to the price of all these tokens. So it's really all about that. At RAK DAO, we're committed to inclusivity and adoption on a global scale through initiatives such as hackathons, events, reports, educational material. We aim to democratize access to Web3 technologies and empower the individuals and organizations to participate in this digital revolutions. Hackathons serve as a platform for developers, designers, and entrepreneurs to collaborate and build innovative solutions using Web3 technologies. Events such as conferences, summits, meetups, etc. We are only 6 months old, but we're already beginning to do all of these things. And of course, next month, everybody is descending on Dubai and the UAE and also Ras Al Khaimah. And a lot of these things are going to keep us extremely busy. So, in conclusion, we need collaborative growth. We need educators to integrate and to take seriously today's technology for tomorrow's leaders. Industry stakeholders must leverage the unique opportunities presented, and we must unite forces to drive innovation, economic independence, and growth within the digital asset era. In Web3, we trust. And with that, I will conclude my presentation. Thank you for listening. I see 2 people fell asleep, 2 people left, and the rest stayed, so that's not bad. All right, thanks, guys.